Good morning, dear students. This is your science class, and today we will continue with our first chapter, which is reproduction in plants. So far we have seen the reproductive parts of plant, about the structure of seed, how the seed germinates, and what are the conditions which are required for germination of seed. Today we'll see how the seeds are dispersed, means how they are distributed from one place to other. So today we are going to learn about dispersal of seeds and the agents which facilitate the process of dispersal. These are wind, water, animals, and some of the seeds are capable of distributing themselves by a process of explosion. So we'll deal with each agent one by one. Any one of you have ever seen a walking plant? I think nobody has seen. And since the plants can't walk, they are staying at one place, all the seeds which they are having will fall on the same place where they are present, and they will grow near that parent plant. And what will happen because of this? Because of this, the seeds will not get sufficient amount of nutrition, air, water, etc. and thus they will fail to grow into a healthy plant. So, to prevent this, nature has arranged different methods for spreading the seeds to far off places. And this method of their dispersion or their spreading is called dispersal of seeds. So to define this process, we can say that the process by which the seeds are scattered away from the parent plant is called seed dispersal. Now these seeds are dispersed by means of different agents. They are dispersed by means of wind, water, and animals. They are dispersed to different places, and these agents are called agents of seed dispersal. There are some seeds which have a quality or characteristic of exploding themselves, and thus they scatter their seeds by themselves. We will study about each of these agents and what are the qualities of such seeds which get scattered by means of these agents in the next section. So we are going to study about the agent of dispersal, wind, and the characteristic of such seeds which get dispersed by means of wind are they are very light in weight so that they can fly easily, and they have hair or wings on their surface. And the examples of such seeds are the seeds of cotton and dandelion. And you can see from the picture also, in the first picture it is there, these are the seeds of dandelion, and you can see that they are looking like a parachute and they are flying. So they are dispersed from their actual flower or the parent plant to the different parts, to the far off places, and there they will germinate and grow into a new plant. Here in this picture you can see that the seed are having wings. So these wings and these hair-like structures help them to get blown away through wind to far off places. The next agent of dispersal is water, and the characteristic of the seeds which get dispersed by means of water are that they have the ability to float. This is the main characteristic which is required for such seeds. And they have, some of the seeds have spongy pores on their body surface, like you can see in this picture. This is lotus seed, and the structure is showing number of pores or compartments. These pores make their weight light, which is necessary for floating. Next characteristic is the fibrous fruits. The seeds are covered under fibrous fruits, and these fibrous fruits are light in weight and thus they can float on the surface of water, and therefore they get dispersed from their parent plant to far off places. The coconut fruit, here is the picture. This is coconut fruit. The coconut fruit is covered with fiber and it enables it to float on the surface of water. The coconut fruits travel across seas and oceans to shores thousands of kilometers away from the parent plant and germinate under suitable conditions. Animals also play a very important role in seed dispersal. There are some seeds which have hooks, sticky hair, bristles or spines on their surface which stick to the body of the animals and get carried away to distant places from the parent plant. For example, the tura. Here in this picture you can see that the seed is having number of spines, and due to which it gets stuck to the body surface of the animal and moves with that animal to distant places. Now tell me, you love to eat fruits. So what do you do after eating the pulp of the fruit? What do you do with the seed? You throw them. So in this way you are also acting as an agent of seed dispersal. So like you, there are some other animals also which like to eat the pulp of the fruit and they throw the seeds, and in this way they become the agent of dispersal and the seeds get dispersed to distant places. There are some seeds which are very small and they are swallowed with the fruit pulp. They come out unharmed, undigested from the digestive system of the birds and animals when they excrete. For example, the seeds of guava, berries, they get dispersed in this way. You know explosion? Explosion means sudden bursting. Fruits of some plants burst open when they get dry. Their seeds are then thrown away with a great force and they get scattered. The seeds germinate when it gets favorable conditions for germination. In this picture you can see there are fruits. They have become dry and after bursting the seeds are scattered to a distant place at some distance from the parent plant. There they will germinate when they will get the favorable conditions for germination. The example of such seeds which get dispersed by means of explosion are peas, grams, beans, etc. So that's it for this section, and please pre-read the chapters and read whatever we are learning in these videos so that it will be easier for you to understand. And if you are having any query, please feel free to ask, but that too in the given period of time. Thank you.